Welcome, Leo, to your weekly reading. This is for the 10th to the 17th of November. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Leo, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then move on to see your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We will then take a look at your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with 10 of Swords and Death and Rebirth, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, Leo, this is a big energy, because we see that something has ended for you, my dear Leos. And in this 10 of Swords card, we have the feeling of acceptance. And what I am seeing, my dear Leos, is that you are ready to turn away from the past and face the future, the new day that is coming towards you. Death does confirm for us that whatever has ended for you has ended for good. And Leo, this ending can come through anywhere, but I do feel that it was time for whatever this is to end. So whether it was a romantic relationship, a friendship, you and a business partner, whatever it was, there is this energy of it needed to end because, my dear Leos, you need to move on into the rebirth energy, into your new day. There is something here that had to end, and I don't feel with this 10 of Swords card that it was very traumatic or hard for you. I think there was a deep understanding that something had to release in order for what is meant for you right now to come in. So, my dear Leos, this could be that you left your significant other of a few years because you just knew this is not going to be the person you spend the rest of your life with. And now you need to close that down so that you can make room for the right person to come in. This could be, Leo, that you've decided to move. Perhaps you have simply outgrown your apartment, or you are no longer enjoying the neighborhood. And so it's time for you to leave that apartment and move into a new area that is more aligned to who you are right now. So there is a very strong beginning to the week. Right, let us move on now and see what 2 of Swords and Ace of Swords is all about. That is sitting in your possible challenges. Now, Leo, this 2 of Swords energy, I do believe, is coming through as an energy that you were experiencing before the beginning of the week. So this could have been where you were holding over the last few weeks before you had made this very big and dramatic decision to close something down for good and to move forward. And the reason that 2 of Swords is coming through here is because Spirit wants me to know that this was not an easy decision for some of my Leos. Even though you knew what you had to do, it was not easy. You know, Leo, it's never easy to say goodbye to somebody we've spent 2-3 years with. It's never easy to say goodbye to a job that we actually really love, but we've reached a ceiling and we're going nowhere. So there is that energy of, what should I do? How should I do it? Am I doing the right thing? But what we see happening this week is with our Ace of Swords, Leo, you have never seen your path forward more clearly than you're going to this week. You're going to acknowledge that you have done the right thing for you. You don't want to be blocking your own progress just because you really like your old boss, but they cannot offer you anything anymore. You don't want to stay in a relationship because you really are so fond of your significant other. They're a really kind person, because ultimately that's going to become quite frustrating for you because the rest of your needs are not going to be met. So, if you had this energy in any way, now, my dearest Leos, the light within you knows exactly where you're going and what you need to do. And you know deep inside you're doing the right thing for you. Right, now let's move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Now, Leo, you are presenting under this message as Queen of Cups. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine. It's the energy of Queen of Cups I am speaking about. And Spirit wants you to know that this would be a great week, my dear Leos, for you to work with Spirit in a way that's easy and comfortable to you. They want you to know that your intuition is heightened and you can trust your gut feelings, your premonitions, and messages you are receiving in your dreams. Spirit confirms that you, my dearest Leos, are on your way forward. This is confirming for us that the direction you are now taking, that new day dawning for you, your breakthrough energy, is the right thing for you. And as you can see in our Chariot card, we've got the chariot rider sitting on top of the chariot, looking forward. He's not even steering the horses. This is how confident Spirit wants you to feel about going forward. Chariot is a fast-moving card, and it's a card of success. Don't look back. Wherever you are headed now is where you are meant to be. Just be like our chariot rider. Look ahead, look at your big picture, and anticipate all the good and wonderful that is coming your way. Now let us move on and see what your possible unexpected blessing is this week. And 2 cards came out as your clarifiers. So we have Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Leo, you have 2 aces coming through, which tells us that this is going to be a very big and significant week for you, and very blessed at that. We are seeing somebody else coming through here, presenting as Queen of Pentacles. Once again, this could be a masculine or feminine. It is the energy of Queen of Pentacles I am speaking about. Now, this person is coming in, my dear Leo, with an offer that is being represented by the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel that this pentacle is connected to your new day. Something, my dear Leos, that is going to speak to you from deep inside. It's going to get you excited. It's going to get you inspired again. This is something that will allow you, Leo, to move out of an existing situation and walk down a new road. You are about to experience new people and new opportunities. And this is just a beginning energy. As you can see, all these sprouts and roots are growing, telling us that when you nurture this, that when you give this pentacle time and attention, my dearest Leos, this is going to grow and blossom and be something permanent in your life for a long time to come. Now, Queen of Pentacles could be somebody new coming in. So this could be a new romantic partner you meet this week. This could be a new friend. This could be a new boss you interview with, or this could be somebody you already know. So this could be your boss coming in and offering you an incredible promotion. This could be your significant other coming in and suggesting that you move in together and look at getting engaged and married in the near future. What we do see, my dear Leos, is that you are not going to hesitate at all. You are taking that pentacle and you are planting it in this fresh, ripe field, telling me you are ready. You see the potential immediately. This is not going to be something you have to think about and ponder and analyze. We see that as it appears, you are, thank you, yes, that's wonderful, I accept, and already you're looking at how you're going to nurture this and grow it, because you feel energy is now pulsating and you cannot wait to see where it leads you. So a wonderful unexpected blessing is on its way. Let's move on now and see what the possible outcome of the week is. And we have Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. My dear Leos, at the end of the week, I see you leaving behind whatever Ten of Swords and Death and Rebirth represented to you. As you can see here, this energy is now being represented as this desolate, poverty-stricken little village. Just letting us know, Leo, you are doing the right thing. To stay in a situation or a relationship that is no longer working for you can become very detrimental to you. But I see, Leo, you know this. You have already put up a barrier between you and what that represents. We see this young girl dressed to the hilt. You're so ready for your fresh new start. Don't doubt it for a moment. And the interesting message we have here is the Lovers, because the Lovers is telling us that with this new opportunity that is coming your way, with that new day that is dawning for you, there is going to be somebody very significant coming into your life. Now, the Lovers is just telling us of somebody that you will have a very unique and strong connection to. This could be a new friend, a new business partner. This could be a new romantic partner. This could be a new business partner. It could be anybody, but it is somebody that you have a need for right now. And we see that there is somebody dynamic coming in, my dear Leos, that is going to be part of this wonderful new experience. Right, let's go ahead now and see what your guides would like to share with you. Let's see now what Leo's guides would like to share with them, please. And you have Risk Joy Guides. Leo, your joy guides are asking you to take a leap of faith. You might not know right now what is coming in, but with your two aces coming through and all this incredible energy of fast-moving, successful energy, you planting your pentacles in fresh new fields, and a wonderful connection coming your way, this, my dear Leos, is going to be a risk worth taking. Your joy guides want you to know that on this new journey, you are going to be feeling deep soul core happiness that's going to allow you to expand and grow in wonderful, unexpected ways. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.